Hi guys, it's Nathan from Headbangers again. Today we've got the second episode of 21 Questions. Now, if you're not familiar with the series, it's basically where we to get two people that are friends in their personal life as well as obviously work in their working life from the metal community, to sort of see how well they know each other. Today we've got Glaze and Chris from Thrashedtv. This was a really fun episode to film. There's a lot of laughs throughout of it, a lot of tangents, but all of them are incredibly hilarious. If you're a massive fan of Thrashedtv or if you haven't even heard of them before, make sure you check those guys out. The link will be down in the description to their channel. If you're also a fan of the podcast, don't forget to like and subscribe this video, and also maybe ring the bell. You know, put that little bell icon so you know you keep up to date with all the releases that we do. You can also check us out on any streaming platform of your choice. So yeah, make sure you check us out over there. But without further ado, here's the episode.
Fight! Hi, welcome back to the Headbangers podcast, where your hosts Nathan and Brad here. Today we're joined by Chris and Glaze to do our next episode of How Well Do You Know Each Other? So we'll put the questions to the test and see how well they actually know each other. But first of all, we'll have a little catch up. So what you guys been up to? I know you guys have been on the road a lot, filming some good shit. So tell us about the adventures.
Yep, we went to Manitoba Metal Fest for 2 days, almost got killed by 3 moose. We went to Quebec for Vox and Hop's 4-year anniversary Halloween party. We went to Deicide for Deicide and Cataclysm. And we did all the way back to Montreal for Exodus, and then London, Ontario. And then I fucked off for the rest of the west coast of the Canadian tour. And right now we have our Thrashedtv basketball jerseys available right now. If you go on www.thrash.ca and you spend $100 or more, you get free fucking shipping on your order. These jerseys
look so good. I haven't seen those yet. Those look amazing.
I had to do the live reveal on the fucking podcast, and they come with their own customized patches. Number 1 from each of these drops is going to be donated to the Canadian Tire Jumpstart Foundation, which we have been raising money in an effort to help kids overcome financial and physical disabilities to provide an inclusive space for sport and recreation for all. How's that for an ad read? Barstool Sports, fucking hire me.
That's awesome. It rolled off the tongue. I love that. Sweet shirt as well, to be fair. So how did he almost get killed by 3 moose?
So Toronto to Winnipeg is a 22-hour drive. It took us a full 24 because once we got to the black of night, I did the first 12 hours, and then Glaze got behind the wheel, and him and Rob are going, I hope we see a moose. I hope we see a moose. And I'm trying to sleep in the back going, I hope we fucking don't. And lo and behold, a fully grown male almost T-bones our car. The second one almost took off the side mirror, and then the third one almost ran through the back windshield. Not only was it moose season, it was mating season. So they were horny and angry. Dude, it was fun. Festival was sick. The Winnipeg locals are amazing. Matt McGackie and Cryptopsy killed it. It was that was my second time seeing them. It was Glaze's first time seeing them. It's a hell of a show.
Where this Cataclysm shirt came from as well.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to see Cataclysm, to be fair. They haven't done a UK run in quite a while, but yeah. You guys have been doing a lot though recently. Have you just been like traveling for like the last 3 months, just going to as many shows as possible?
Yep,
I saw you on Solid Exodus as well.
Yeah, so trying to get things as big as possible. We're going thrash worldwide. We're hoping to get over into Europe sometime in the new year with Matt when those festival circuits start booting up. But yeah, Exodus was amazing. And we got some sweet footage of Gary Holt trying to palm Glaze's camera saying, don't film me. And Glaze literally just flexed the t-shirt with my face on it. And Gary's like, oh, he's good. And then he like waved off the security guards. We're building the brand. We're 150 plus videos deep. We're doing weekly streams, and we're in it to win it. We're both
I love the video of you playing catch. I love the playing catch video of Gary Holt. He's like, don't call me dad.
Dude, Gary Holt actually has some heat, and like before sound check, we'd be playing catch inside and shit, and then like Lee Altus or Tom Hunting would be like, stop wasting his arm. He complains about his elbow enough as it is. Stop it. And they're like, that's his picking arm. What are you doing? You're tiring him out. I'm like, he's fine, boys. Don't worry.
See, we didn't really get to do much of that except for like Damnation this year. So like we did press passes for Damnation,
Nice.
and that were about it. So that were quite fun. Like Brad got accidentally let into like the green room area, because I remember like I was in like we was in the fucking bar and he comes up, he goes, hey, it's weird when you have to go for a piss up here. I was like, why? He goes, you have to like walk past all the band's dressing rooms and shit like that. He went, so it's just a bit weird. Anyway, I just assumed that's where the bathroom was. So I'm like, okay. So I go through and this guy, security guard's like, what the fuck are you doing? So he's there like, I'm there, like, I'm off to take a piss. He went, well, the toilet's like 20 foot, like 20 steps back that way for press. So I came back going, Brad, you definitely went to
Just
the
walking
wrong
past
fucking
catering and stuff. I
toilet.
was like, I don't think this
Were
is
you
for me,
wearing
to be
were you
honest.
wearing a tank top when you were walking by the green rooms?
Oh no, there's way too cold for that.
Oh, okay. I was going to say you have the general stage attire in your casual wear, so like I wouldn't blame them if they were like, "Oh yeah,
Seems legit. Yeah, fuck it, going.
yeah, let them go."
Yeah, but honestly, yeah, because when he said it, I'm like, that is a weird. I was like, just thinking that is a fucking weird setup. I'm like,
Tick it off the
that
bucket
guy.
list.
Oh, that guy definitely shouldn't have fucking let you in there, mate.
Right, so let's get into this then. So I want to start off with a little fun one first. So, Glaze, what is the most drunk you think? No, sorry. How drunk do you think Chris has been? What do you think is his most drunk moment? And Chris can confirm if it's true.
Well, I wouldn't. It might, like, there's some drinking involved, but the biggest, I guess, call it a messy public moment, especially. Chris brought us. Well, he brought me downtown for his birthday, and he also brought a backpack, had a bunch of beers, cans, a little bit here and there. Stopped at a few bars. Also had about a half ounce of shrooms, and
It's like the starter pack. Love it.
I should not have let him hold on to them for the day. That's for sure, because he must have just been sneaking them like every time. So we go down, we go to like the Hockey Hall of Fame. We meet up with another guy, go to a bar, pre-game drinks, and then we end up at a Toronto Blue Jays game. And this is like the closest I've ever sat. This is like high up elite level tickets. We're down there with like all the snobby dicks and all that. And then Chris just decides to be, he gets so high on shrooms he can't talk. So now we're in a public game where like it was a history setting game for like a guy for like
Los
Mike
Angeles
Trout.
Angels.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then we had to leave in the 5th inning. And I'm just gonna let Chris take over this part of the story. If I would never tell this to anyone, I would have just stopped and say I was on shrooms. But if he wants to admit the next part, go ahead.
We want all the
juicy
no
details. So I have something
it.
called irritable bowel syndrome, and one of my fat-free salad dressings, which I have now rotated out of my lineup, used to give me the shits. So at one point, I'm waddling to the bathroom because I feel a liquid shitter coming, and I ruined the Calvin Kleins I was wearing that day. And somewhere in Skydome is a piss shit pair of Calvin Kleins that I just crumpled up into a corner. I sat there mummifying my hand, trying to clean the side of my leg. I almost picked a fight with the guy sitting next to me because his leg was touching mine too much. And like just absolute debauchery. Then Glaze takes me for a walk after the 5th inning. We've left the game, and he keeps saying to me, Chris, we need to get an Uber home. And he takes me outside of Araba, which is a convenience store here in Southern Ontario, because there's a patio. And because I just apparently stopped walking and tried sitting on the curb. So he sits me in a chair, he grabs me water, he's like, Chris, you need to get us home. I take my phone out, I go on Uber, then I go on Uber Eats, and I go to our Mr. Sub that we usually order food from, and I look up at him and I'm like, they won't deliver here, man. And it was, I don't even remember how we got in the Uber. And then we were supposed to hang out for the rest of that evening, but his fiance, now wife, had a friend over, and Glaze was putting me in another Uber to send me back home. And as he closed the door, I put my foot in the door like a salesman. I was like, "Hey, man, I thought we were hanging out." He's like, "No, buddy, not like this. You gotta go home."
I like the improvised adapter become with the Calvin Klein. So, like, he has to go somewhere. Sorry, sacrifices
It
need
was
to be
the
made.
one nice pair of boxers that I owned too. Like, it was like George Costanza level silk. It felt great on my nuts. And like, I remember I was just like, damn it, I like these ones. But like, there was no redeeming them. They were done.
Oh yeah. And to be fair, I don't trust anyone that hasn't shot himself as an adult. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it happens. It's happened to everyone, right? If anyone goes, it hasn't happened to me, your day's gonna come, because like I honestly don't trust anyone that goes, I've never shot myself. I've done it 3 times. I'll admit it on the fucking podcast.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of it.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not. I'm not
exactly.
proud of it. It's just like,
Shit happens. Shit literally
sometimes
happens.
you get
exactly.
sick. Yeah,
That'd be
sometimes
great
you
name
just
for the
get
episode.
sick. Sometimes you just get sick, and you're like, you might trust a fart, you might sneeze, and then all of a sudden you shit yourself. It happens.
It's all about time and place. This one was very public, and the fact that he was just so gone on shrooms, he must have also forgot what soap was and water. So like he comes back from the bathroom and it was like you could see people noticing something must have happened. and like as he's like squeezing by people to get back to the seats, right? And like all he's done is use 1-ply toilet paper and wiped himself off. I don't think there was any moisture to that cleaning process.
Oh my god.
I have no clue. It's
Yeah. So then I had like the walk. He glossed over the walk really quick. I mean, that was a hour-long period of me getting Chris to follow me around downtown Toronto like a dog. Like, over here, come on. Because he'd just get distracted by anything and like run off. Because like, oh my god, what are we doing?
It's like a video game when like your NPC gets too far behind and it starts glitching out, and you're like,
exactly.
reset
Like,
again.
it was literally the worst escort mission of all time. Is trying to get this guy home after it, and then like it was so bad. I got a call from the people I sent him home to, going, "What is he on? What?
Which one is it this time?"
Exactly.
So, Chris, you knew a test that is the most fucked you've been.
Yeah, can confirm that was the most blasted I've ever been.
Yeah, if you can, I'm gonna say if you can top that, I'll be very surprised.
Yeah.
Like Jesus.
Well, I'm turning 30 next year, so I'm sure the best is yet to come.
Next time, film it, please.
Out of the two of us, I think Brad's the one that gets the most blasted.
That is true. Kind of test.
He's on his like 21st birthday. Was it your 21st? Because I remember your last time we were at your uni house. So it must have been.
I can't remember, to be honest, but that's probably mean it was a good night.
Well, we went out, and Brad, because it was his birthday, he was like really obsessed with karaoke, and this was after he was already blasted, and he just went, "I want a karaoke night." And this one guy, really nice guy, like, "I know a karaoke place, I'll take you to it." And Brad had been there before, and he was like convinced. He was behind us going, "This fucking cunt doesn't know the way. This fucking cunt doesn't know the way." And he thought we were like
levels were going down.
He was like, "I bet he's going to lead us down an alley and mug us." And I was there like, what? I was like, "This guy's a really nice guy. What's the fucking problem?" He goes, "Hang on, I'm going to throw up." And he just like stops in the middle of the fucking the path, and he's just like dry heaving, but nothing comes out. And he goes,
"Oh fuck,
fine now." And then continues for this like 25-minute walk to just abuse the guy like silently behind him. Like,
he's a really nice guy. I felt so bad after him.
We didn't even remember it. We told him the morning after. He was like, "Oh yeah, I know him. He's quite nice." So like, if Chris could do a cameo in any band's music video, who would it be, Glazes?
In terms of like new or old, I mean, it'd probably, I think he wants some, gonna say he wants a bit of redemption with destruction. So he had a bad time trying to meet that dude. But I would say if he was gonna cameo in a music video, it'd probably be like municipal waste or something like that for the new era, or like a corrosive local boys getting one of those. Or if it's like old school, I could just see him like in a tankard video.
Oh fuck, I'd love that. That'd be sick. Yeah.
I can tell it's
confirm-
municipal.
Can confirm on both accounts, tankard and waste. Like, no disrespect to Exodus and the boys, but there's something about the more party-esque thrash that make for better music videos. Because everything that waste and tankard do is about getting blasted. And I've seen the talent that they've had. The one waste video for Breathe Grease, I think, had the record for most titties and a motorboat inside of a hot tub. Like, sign me up. Yeah, I would confirm yes.
Yeah, Breathe Grease is one of the best music videos I've ever seen.
Love it.
Yeah, I think like because we spoke to Ryan West, and I wanted to ask about that straight away. I was like, was that like a real party, or was it just something that you set up for the video? And if he said it's actually a real party, I was like, well, that explains why it looks so fucking destructive then. That's awesome. So I want to ask, what's Glazes' most embarrassing moment? And then you have to confirm if it's true.
Oh, fuck. This is embarrassing. He doesn't have a lot.
I haven't
of
had
shame.
many around
Yeah.
Chris.
Not around.
You leave that to Chris.
Yeah, I always
hold on. Probably the time Chris Connery went bar down on him, and then Glaze had to hear it for the next 20 years of his life.
Yeah, and it still wasn't bar down. It was 5-0. Bullshit, bar down. He was like 7. This kid had noodle arms. He couldn't lift a puck to save his life. Guy had arms like ramen noodle, no egg, no protein, just pure broth and noodle.
Between the two of us, Glaze actually has the most composure, save for screaming at members of the public to walk faster or hurry up. So, and he has no shame with that. So,
Bro, I'm with you there. I feel like, because I always have those thoughts, I'm like, just fucking hurry up. But I feel like, do you actually just have the ability to just say, move out the fucking way?
When we were leaving the weekend for his bachelor party, he was yelling an entire floor upwards as we're walking up the stairs, calling out people's brands, being like, Mr. Social Club, get the fuck going. And like, he was just calling out labels, earrings, whatever. Like, yeah.
Yeah, you with the stupid hat, keep walking. You don't stop walking on stairs.
You know, I respect that so much, because these are like the sort of intrusive thoughts that I have, but like nothing ever comes out. But I think it's like the British in me is just like we're too polite to say that. But then you guys are like, yeah, just fucking move.
Yeah, especially if we're drinking, we're a lot louder too.
We're that sweet spot between British and American, where like it just depends on the day, but we'll get real crass. We'll get real crass with it.
Yeah.
I respect that. I need to hire you for like when I'm walking around town and someone's just in the fucking way.
No, like, to be fair, like I feel like out of the two of us, you're the more you're the person that would be like, fuck off, or like just fucking keep moving to someone out of between me and Brad, because he's just like that time when some guy came over and asked for change before he even said a fucking word. He just went, I ain't gonna change. I'm sorry. Like he just didn't even wait, but he just knew what was coming. He went, I ain't gonna change. And like Len left me with him. I'm like, you fucking bastard. Like, we were walking, and he just sped up, and then I was there like, shit. Now I'm locked into this, and then, like the guy's just like giving me this full story, and I'm there like, I was waiting for my opportunity, but then the opportunity never came. He even asked me to go down to a cash machine and fucking everything. I was there like, I was waiting for like a pause, just be like, I ain't gonna change. I'm really sorry. I wish I could help you, but he's like, you were there like, so anyway. If you haven't going to change your understand, there's a cash machine down there if you want to go. And I was there like, this motherfucker.
Yeah, I've installed the skip dialogue mod, so I've managed to just like get past all the NPCs now.
Then at that point, like, do you have change? You want me to go get a bill? Do you have change for me? It sounds like you have more than I have.
Yeah. I was
like, we were literally driving and doing a Fed Exodus that we posted like just the other day, and we're driving out, and some guy, like, you never know anyone's story, but like, come on, this guy was standing at the he's standing at the intersection with like brand new Jordans on, and like
brand new Jordans, Air Jordan,
like an Air Jordan sweater, like this really nice, but like, and he's asking people for money from their cars. So I just asked him if he was sponsored by Nike. Like it didn't make any sense when it comes to that.
Yeah, I don't know many homeless people that are walking around with Jordans, so I think I'd be a bit sus as well, to be honest.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I don't even have Jordans, and I'm not even homeless.
Me neither.
Well, that's the thing, because like there's places that like donate them, but people will never really donate the Jordan stuff because it's like this could be worth like 300 quid down the line.
Or even the thrift stores, you go in and they have all the good stuff, like new shoes or like nice Nikes. They'll have them behind glass and they'll still be selling them for like $100.
Oh yeah, like you would never get anyone really that would be like, oh, I'm donating these fucking Jordans, because it just doesn't happen. The people that buy Jordans are buying them to keep them. Like, they're not buying them to donate them.
You buy them like Thrashed merch. You buy like 3. You keep a pristine one in the closet.
Free shipping. Orders over $100. Fuck Jeff Bezos. I'll put my nuts in his face.
Yeah, we all want that. Donate now. So, what band does Chris hate the most?
Oof. Like fucking basically Motley Crue is his number one. I can make him physically angry by doing like Vince Neil fucking falsetto in his ear. There's like been past live streams where he attacks me because I just won't stop. Or I'll have like a hot coffee and he'll try and attack me, and I'll just keep singing it, but I'll threaten to throw the coffee on him so he can't do anything about it. So that's kind of why I wanted to do this interview. Apart.
Girl spousal abuse.
Yeah, you're physically abusing and I'm mentally abusing you.
Oh, my ears are physically abused from fucking Vince Neil. I hate him.
No, yeah.
It's funny you should say that, because our next guest is going to be just watching Pop in the Zoom call now.
God,
Tommy Lee's dick. It's so long that we need a 2-part episode.
If there's one other band I hate a ton, what is it?
Oh, are you asking?
Yeah. I've made fun of them many a times in videos. They're from Sweden.
I don't know about that, but you don't like Trivium and you don't like Lamb of God anymore. Oh, you mean a Monomarth?
No, Ghost.
Oh,
Ghost.
Shit.
Well,
I was actually thinking about Ghost. I remember you
metal.
saying that sometime. Yeah.
I don't consider them metal. They're like
that's why we make videos together.
Yeah, they're like a really good showpiece.
Yeah.
They're like if Metallica made black metal.
Yeah, I feel like they're a victim of false advertising, because they do appear like, oh, this could be some like really avant-garde black metal, and then what you kind of get is like just like generic.
Homeless ABBA.
Yeah, it's just kind of like ABBA meets like maybe, I don't even fucking know.
It looks like a Eurovision.
Yeah,
it looks like a Eurovision band that just.
I can see that, to be fair.
One of those like Iceland ones that come out looking like War, but then they made fun of it in that Eurovision movie with Will Ferrell, where like the Viking is singing an all high-pitched falsetto pop song.
Yeah, no, they do look like that. They look like they'd be really great in Eurovision, but like it's just like you listen to them, you're like, nah, this is okay. Like it's not terrible, but I wouldn't listen to this as like, oh yeah, I can't wait to listen to some fucking Ghost when I get home. Like it's just like, if it's playing out, it might annoy me, it might not. I don't have an opinion on it.
We saw the metal version of them, just Merciful Fate. Like they have the whole look. Their sound isn't that dark. but it's still like that really high classic trad metal compared to like the looks are all there, but compared to Ghost, it's just I don't even think I've heard a song. I just seen the memes and the Twitter accounts and like Ghost Twitter and all that shit.
Well, they blew up on TikTok recently, and the main guy didn't even realize until like his daughter told him or something. And you're like, "Oh, you're about where you're trending on
Oh
TikTok."
God, he procreated. That's a shame.
Yeah, I think it was his daughter or someone attached to it. Someone definitely related to him. I saw it in like a Loudwire thing, but I tend to just kind of tune that out. Whenever I see a Loudwire post, it's like scroll past. But like, yeah, it's just apparently he didn't even know they were even trending. What would you say is Glazes' least favorite music genre?
He's actually, again, he's really open-minded. And he like, you've been to Boots and Hearts before.
No,
okay.
That's the one thing I hate.
Okay, country then. Yeah, okay.
I can't stand that shit.
So would that be like your Vince Neil then? Would that be your kryptonite? If Chris was to blast that in your ears?
I'd just join in with the singing, like making fun of it. I like parody country, I guess you could say. Like there's one song that I do like, but it's more making fun of country music. It's the one, the one Truck Got Stuck. And it's literally just a song about all these different trucks getting stuck in a field. And every time another truck comes, that truck gets stuck.
I feel like it fits the genre quite well, to be honest.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't mind country. I remember I got into this one guy, and I was like listening to it while I was at Brad's, and Brad, I was wearing my obituary hat and a plaid shirt, and like some just random blue jeans, and Brad was like, "I tell you what, this music really does suit like how you sort of dressed at the moment." And I can imagine you on like a porch in like Kansas, just on a rocking chair, like chewing tobacco, just like this is the lie.
There's a time and place, but anytime banjo comes in and it's not like Mumford and Sons, I just think of Deliverance.
I see that. What would be Glaze's final meal?
I'll tell you what it won't be. Anything with onions, pickle, or mustard on it. Glazes.
So I imagine your burger choices are quite thin then. So you're just like, no, just give me the fucking patty and the bread. And that's it. That's
okay, I got a quick story. So we were going to Montreal for Exodus, and at the time, Glaze was pretty knee deep into intermittent fasting, and we get to Montreal around 2 a.m. and we hit the McDonald's, get the burgers, and we get them to go because there was a few homeless people altercations in that McDonald's and pee. So we left, and Glaze didn't check the burger. And I can empathize with this big time because I do intermittent fasting as well. When you have that one meal and you've been waiting all day for it, that's a new level of hangry. And he opens the burger up and he's just like, for fuck's sakes. And then like he had to watch Sports Center until like 4 a.m. And I'm just sitting there like, hey man, can you turn it down? I gotta work tomorrow. But like I understood. I understood. I was like, yeah, he's mad.
Yeah, I get the hunger issues, to be honest. Like, if anything gets in the way of me and my meal, I'm just like, oh, fuck.
If we're talking Glaze's last meal, that's got to be... Okay, appetizer is going to be boneless Garpar wings. The main is going to be a steak and a baked potato. Actually, that's a triple rye and Coke if he's going out in style. Cigar, and probably a nice mac and cheese side.
I like that. It's like classy, but also quite homey,
I want to be able to put a cigarette out in mashed potatoes like it's the 70s. I was never able to do that.
The closest he's got was a Swiss chalet with his parents smoking.
I think he'd still count that one.
Yeah, I'd count it.
I'd count it as well.
The cigarette in mashed potatoes has got me. What would so Chris gets the opportunity to do a biopic about his own life. What actor is he picking to play him?
I love this question, by the way.
I don't even think I know this.
Well, I guess it'd be better coming from Glaze because then obviously he hangs out with you the most.
Well, he's
so
going to be
you can think
directing
about-
it.
Okay. But yeah, you get to pick your.
I
who's your
gotta
main.
do a lot like nose casting as well. I don't want to, if I'm directing it, I don't want to use a prosthetic.
Colby
Might be
Armstrong.
hard.
Colby Armstrong or Steve Dangle with a wig?
No.
To be
Let's
fair,
go,
it doesn't have to be. It doesn't
I
have to
think
be
he
like.
could. I want it buffed up. He's gonna have to put on some weight for the role, but I want a Timothée Chalamet.
Oh my god.
He could do it. He could do it.
That'll be an interesting.
Totally do it.
That'll be interesting.
If he can play Paul in Doom, he can play Chris in Thrash.
I could see this. Okay, I had to Google him. I wasn't sure who you're
It
talking about.
would work. It
but
would just be, but you gotta imagine the hair and the facial.
yeah.
That, or you go like Jason Momoa, but then you would lose the Greek, and you'd have to like give him a Polynesian backstory.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be interesting for Timothée Chalamet though, because he always plays very like moody and introverted roles, but like I'd say Chris is quite a hot personality, so like I think you need a lot of direction with Timothy. I've never really seen him do a role that's like, you know.
I would actually be so sick. I would pay money to see that movie.
I'd just not see that.
Let's make it happen, boys.
Yeah.
I would torrent the porn parody.
You can make the porn parody. That could be the main one.
So, oh no, the pizza didn't have any extra sausage.
So, what annoys you most about Chris?
The fact that he made me leave the best baseball seats that I've ever sat in during the fifth inning.
Probably
The mushroom
I
night.
didn't get him a hot dog that day like I promised. I know he's still
Damn.
This like a historical record from like one of the best players in the game, and then I read about it on Twitter in the Uber on the way home.
But
I feel like this
you
would
were
be great to
still
put
at
in a film.
You're still at the game, you know. You can brag and be like,
Still
"Hey, I was
there.
at
We
that
got a
game."
story out of it. It was good times. You know, watching that game wouldn't have been as good as the story. That's for sure. It's funnier in hindsight than dealing with it at the time.
It's always the best stories though, I think, like that you look back on as like it was really fucking frustrating at the time, but like now that you look back, I was like, that's a good memory. Probably the most memorable game I've been to, you know.
Every good story has, you know, some strife, some things you got to overcome. And this one was about 12 grams of mushrooms.
And we met Princess Peach because it was Comic-Con or no Fan Expo that weekend.
Oh, that was so weird.
There was Mario and Princess Peach, and they actually had a mushroom with them. And I took a picture of me holding my mushroom and them holding their mushroom.
I was also on shrooms. It was very weird when you're on shrooms downtown and you run into the king and princess of Mushroom Kingdom. It really throws.
Like, is this really happening right now?
Question simulation theory and shit.
I'm shocked Glaze didn't say me spilling my drink on his carpet all the time.
No, that carpet's a piece of shit.
I'd love to do mushrooms and then go to a Comic-Con and just trip balls and just.
I don't know if you would have a good time.
Yeah, that's the thing. But that's part of the experience. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like I could either have the best time of my entire life, or I could have the worst 8 hours or something, however long it lasts, being at this Comic-Con. But that's part of the game.
Just bring extra underwear.
Yeah.
And don't bring Calvin Klein's. Bring something, you know, that you're willing to sacrifice.
Don't wear silk. There's no absorption.
There wasn't. That's why it was running down my leg.
Don't tell us the detail. Like that's what we can put that together.
If you're gonna shit yourself, do it right, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I had my friend Lewis do mushrooms once when we were at Bloodstock this year, and like it was like the second day, and we knew he was doing it, but because they live like down south, we didn't get to go up with him or anything like that. So we had barely any way of contacting them. So it was just like kind of hope we run into him. And I was saying we were watching this band, I think it was I Hate God, and I was saying to my mate, going, I tell you what, Lewis is either having the greatest time of his life right now or the worst one. The day after we saw him, and like I was like, how was the mushrooms? And he went, I had a panic attack to I Hate God, which where we said he's either having the best time or the worst time. And then he said, and then when we went back to camp, I spent 3 hours laughing at cigarette rolling paper.
Nice.
So I was like, he were great. So yeah, it just popped in my head then.
So, what's Glazes' biggest fear?
Dead bodies.
Huh?
Dead bodies.
No, man. I grew up. That's a miss. I grew up
Okay.
in like early internet, like rotten.com,
Kidding, I love bodies.
celebrity deaths. It's
Okay,
like,
for biggest fear, I'll say onions then. I'll put onions.
How do we go from corpses to onions?
corpses to onions. That's
Yeah.
To be fair,
That's the title. Write it down, Nathan. That's a great title.
to be fair, I relate to Glaze with the like the bodies.com bit, because like me and Brad were talking about it. Like I grew up in the live leak generation where people would just send you like shit. So like that shit, I'm desensitized to it at this point. Like,
oh yeah, like cartel videos. Send them all over. Stuff dealing with my like relationship with my dad. No, can't deal with it. Can't deal with it.
More cartel bodies, please.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. Please,
like,
more cartel
Load 'em
phone
up.
videos.
I just had like a weird mate that every now and again you'd get like a link and you're like, oh, what? And it's like, it's someone blowing the head off. It's like you'd be like, what the fuck, man? And you're like, oh yeah, just found it. I was like, why are you saying that?
Just found it.
It's
He was
like,
definitely searching.
who the fuck just finds that? You had to. There was probably key fucking words you had to put in there. Like,
It was the early internet was nuts. I remember just like going over to a friend's house when I was like 12 or 13, and we're downstairs playing like Guitar Hero, and his dad's like, hey guys, come watch this video someone just sent me. And it's like the video of that politician who like yeah, the one like Bud Dwyer or whatever, the one that like just ended, I'm like 12 or 13, and he's like, oh, did you see that? That's crazy. So like, when that was like your intro like to like E-Bomb's world, then yeah, like you're gonna
I literally know the exact video as well that
yeah.
you're referencing, because I funny story. Well, not really that funny.
Not funny to us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my band sampled that in one of our songs.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I was like, guitarist knew it like off by heart. Like, type this in. That's what we're gonna use as a sample. How the fuck? Why did
was
you
it the
pull that
intro?
off?
It was what he said, where he's like, "Ladies and gentlemen, I've gathered you here today."
So it's like right at the end. So we sampled it, and like you can hear it in the background, and then like when the final like snare hits, it lined up with a gut.
Oh,
I know what you're talking about now.
That
yeah.
was the producer. That wasn't our idea, but he went. I just had to do it. But yeah, he put it.
I have
he
just
put it
the
in there.
video, just the one.
He went. I put it in there. The snare lines up with it. So yeah, whilst we were like looking for samples, I must have seen that video like 50 fucking times because he kept going, use this. I was there like, can't we use like some sitting like, nope, I refuse. So
yeah. So onions. Yeah,
Yes, onions, yeah.
They're
that
freaky,
shit.
man.
Yeah,
I hate when people
fucking
send me
onions,
onion
man.
videos.
No.
The
All
thing
the
is, at
layers and
restaurants,
shit.
onions will come by surprise, even if it's not even mentioned on the menu item.
Yes.
It'll just show up. And like I know when Glaze and I go out to eat, like we want the experience. And I know if he doesn't get it, boy, I'm going to hear about it for the rest of the fucking night.
It's like, oh, it comes with onion rings, and you're like, I didn't order it. It comes with it. It doesn't say it on the menu. It fucking comes with it. Okay.
Yeah, onions are sneaky.
Some bulls like I get a burger and I'm like, can I just get a plain burger with ketchup? And there's like little sprinkles of onions on it, and I'm like, the fuck what do you think I said?
If I
Yeah,
wanted
I feel like
onions,
onions
I'd
are in
have
a lot of stuff.
specified.
That shit turns me into a psychopath. Onions.
So, what video do you feel like Chris might regret making the most?
Probably just the early ones with the third person that used to be part of the channel.
A few of those, yeah.
Yeah, can't really in terms of promoting those are just those are season ones where those will
Season
be
one takes.
yeah, season
Mhm.
ones. So those usually won't make any of the can't share them on socials or don't want to press too hard on those. So any of those other than that none, probably just the ones that haven't come out yet. There's so many in the backlog and that we got to get out. So I'm sure he's just waiting on some of those to see if he regrets them or not.
Well, we got to do the red wine chug this year because last year I did the white wine chug. So
Oh, that's gross.
yeah, we're gonna have to do it at your house. Sorry, bud.
No, that red wine on the carpet. I don't care how bad my carpet is. You ain't spilling the red wine on the carpet.
When do I ever miss alcohol from my mouth?
Quite constantly, actually. Like it's a staple.
I barely made a spill. It's just like the whole room's just covered in red wine.
Oh yeah, if you accidentally sparked or something near his battle vest, it would go right up. That thing is just saturated. It's like 80%. It's like 80 proof.
Oh, NDP. And like it stands up on its own at this point.
What piece of clothing doesn't at your house?
Be fair.
To be fair, like wine must be pretty hard to chug. Like I'm pretty shit down in drinks anyway, but like chugging wine, oh no, because it's too like acidic.
I mean, I like wine, and usually, well, what happened last time was I took a nap and then I ate the rest of my sandwich, and I was fine. That's probably
But
how it's going.
he immediately fell asleep after chugging that bottle of wine.
So that's like the chaotic good path that I took, and then obviously you go back to the game with the shrooms, and that's the chaotic evil route. So that's Chris on a good night, I imagine.
Well, there was one time when we were driving back from Manitoba Metal Fest in Thunder Bay. I got too drunk and then I fell asleep, and then I literally just woke up. Glaze like, "Hey man, you okay?" And I didn't say anything to him. I just walked to the bathroom and I yacked. So like, you're right. It's either extreme. It's either say nothing, yak quietly, go back to bed, or drink wine and fall asleep, or shit yourself in the middle of a Jays game.
Do you know what's on my wish list? It's not to climb Mount Everest. I need to have a night. Me and Nathan need to have a night out with the Chris and Glaze. Have a proper blowout.
Yeah, we've been saying for ages we need to like plan a trip to Canada at some point. It's just saving the money to do it.
Man, plan a trip for us to go over there. You guys have way more lax drinking laws. Canada sucks.
Their money goes way further here. They probably.
I mean, that is true.
That
is true.
Oh yeah,
maybe we'll meet in the middle.
Like Leeds as well. The drinks, the fucking prices of you go to a dive bar and you're getting like charged premium fucking like money. You're there like it's like I ordered a pint and like that'll be £6. I was like six.
Yeah, how much is it for a pint in Canada? I'm very intrigued actually.
Like $8.
It can run anywhere from like all the way up to $12. So that's you would literally get double your money with that pound sterling you guys got over there.
Mate, it's dropped. The pound sterling's crashing.
Don't worry, Canada dropped with it.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's like
it's proportional.
Oh yeah, like I just thought of a funny story actually. Sort of like on the sort of like lines are getting like totaled. We the other weekend I had like kind of a chaotic sort of experience, not like shrooms bad, but we went out for my girlfriend's birthday, and I had no business getting as drunk as I did. Just like I wandered out of the club we were at, just on my own. I was fucking shit faced, and I knew I needed to throw up. And there's like a parking like area, like near the club where it's like private parking. So I walked in, and I was like, basically trying to make myself throw up. And this woman comes on the fucking tannoy and like, can you not do that in the car park, please? And I noticed the camera she was like looking at me at, and I remember I looked at the camera, and as like a final act of defiance, I literally put my fingers down my throat and threw up in front of the camera.
Nice.
Nice. Assert dominance. Love it.
I was like,
Attaboy.
fuck you. And then walked off. And then I'm not like 5 minutes later, our lass had to carry me home. I was like,
Do you know what?
I came back down. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm not in a good way. She went, are you sure? I'm like, I've thrown up twice.
Do you know what I'm most
I
impressed
just
about in that
peeked at a
story?
camera.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm most impressed about in that story is the fact that you can just control when you're going to throw up. Like when I need to throw up, it's like my body's like, nah, we're doing it now. You know, you don't get to decide when we're doing this. So most of the time when I'm about to throw up, I don't even make it to the bathroom. I'm just like all over the fucking walls and stuff. Like the fact that you could be like, okay, well, done.
Do you
That
not
never
remember
happened
when
to
we
me.
went? Do you not remember when we went to Budapest and we went to the Holocaust Museum whilst I had fucking I was ill?
Yeah, you didn't throw up at all
No, I did.
until you decided to.
Yeah, I did. You know how hard
That's
it was to
impressive.
fucking keep it together. When we were in that we were in like this little lift, and it like drops you down. It's telling you all the terrible things that happened, and I was holding back vomit like in the lift, and I was there like, I'm gonna ruin some people's fucking
If
experience.
you throwed up in that museum, I don't think I'd
like-
ever be able to hang out with you ever again.
Yeah, that was the main goal. It's like because like I was ill and I knew I was ill, and I was there like, right, if there's one thing I'm getting out this day, I'm seeing this fucking museum because I've been told to visit it.
Yeah, thanks for ruining my trip
Like,
as well.
I didn't fucking ruin
Just
your trip.
stayed in bed.
They went to the fucking baths after. I was fucking fighting for my life in the hotel room. They're like, it was great. We had a really relaxing time. We got into like some hot springs and all that. And I was there like I was throwing up in the bathroom. Yeah, ruining your holiday.
So, what's Chris's favorite album?
From this year, probably the new Zentrix.
Yep,
He has
correct.
not stopped playing that every time we're in the car.
Can confirm that's my album of the year.
I need to check it out for sure.
Yeah. Well, we got the top 10 of last year coming out this year too at some point, so it's going to be a double dose.
Hell yeah.
Like 20 albums.
Looking forward to tuning in.
I think Tribal Gaze is like probably my top album of this year.
Nice.
Nathan, stop giving spoilers away.
Yeah, I'm getting spoilers.
Now we
for-
have to release the top albums first because it's gonna be spoilers. That's the whole point of the video.
It's like
It's
a
a
little preview.
preview.
Yeah, it's a preview. It's just like it's like before the main event. It's like here's what you might be
I'll
getting.
just have to. I'll beep out your voice. So it's like beep.
On the
But we know
next
you're not doing that.
episode, the next episode, top albums.
Yeah, we could put it in like in the beginning. It's like I think my favorite was Tribal Gaze. It's like to be continued.
Yeah.
Now you have to build an hour to Brad's.
Backstory, character development. Just make sure we get everything in there.
Yeah, as long as the journey's good enough, you've got the ending. It's classic. I can't think of a director that does it, but classic, what would you say was Glaze's childhood hero growing up?
Go. Cujo. Curtis
Yeah.
Joseph. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Local hockey
He's a goalie.
goalie for
Okay.
the Toronto Maple Leafs. And that was right in the sweet spot. Also around 12 when I started seeing people kill themselves videos. So it was a very formative time in my life. Cujo.
Onions,
Cujo.
hockeys, and bodies.
Yeah, exactly.
Back then, the Leafs would get to the third round, and that was a treat. And that hasn't happened since 2004. So I would have been in grade 5. Glaze would have been in grade 6. So we've gone to university. We've worked together. We're running a business together, and yet we can't enjoy a beer and watch our team win a game 7. This is why we wear other teams. Like I got a fucking Shout out to my boy Seamus, who got me the vintage 90s Washington cap. This is why we wear other team shit, because we like the vintage designs, and life's too short just to be a miserable Leafs fan. We got to just celebrate hockey, period.
Oh, yeah.
See, me and Brad aren't really that sporty. We never really watch much sports, you know. Like,
Well, yeah, because it's never coming home, is it?
oh, don't rub it
No.
in.
That hits too deep. That hit too deep,
Game
man.
was
I was
stolen.
waiting on podcast to do this.
Too soon.
Too soon. I
The
watched
wound
that
still haven't
match.
healed since Saturday.
I watched that match live, and I'm not the entire. My girlfriend and like her twin was like with us while we were watching it, and like she was like, you all like ticked off every like male stereotype of someone watching football. So like, oh, the fucking ref shit. Oh, fucking foul. Oh, that should have been ours. Like it's just like just
If we've got
constant
any
fucking-
French fans watching now, unsubscribe.
I hope France gets shit kicked anyway. They dumped the Quebecois onto us. Fuck right off.
Honestly,
Thank
we
you.
were watching it. Right, there were
Yeah.
so many fouls that weren't called, and I'm not normally a football fan, but that entire game.
Oh, dude, that's your country. That's in your blood. You can't change that.
Yeah,
Mate,
we
I
don't
was
accept
fuming.
defeat.
You know, one of those things. It's like
yes,
if
you
we-
do. You lost to the dude. I got a shirt when Italy won the Euro Cup. I never watch soccer unless it's with my family during finals. When Italy beat fucking England, I got a "It's Coming to Rome" shirt.
Yo, it's quite funny because like whenever England loses, it's always a great day for Scottish and like Welsh people or Irish
Yeah.
people in general, because as well, like because they all hate us and they're like, "Ha, fuck you!" Like, it's like I'm not. There's like a clip from a Scottish pub of England losing, and
I've seen
everyone's
that,
like
yeah.
chanting, and he's like singing songs, and they're just reveling in our loss. It's like, come on, guys, a little bit of support, you know, like on the same continent. Like,
There are literal meme pages that we both follow on Instagram that just dunk on the Leafs 365 days of the year. So it's inevitable. Someone's always going to be laughing.
honestly,
That's true. Better to laugh than cry.
We do the same thing with Americans. So
Oh, I mean, to be fair, that tie between like the UK and America got me really annoyed because now I'm like, I can't. Whenever like an American's like trying to be like one up me, I can't just pull that out of the bag. So now, whenever "we saved your ass in World War II" argument comes out, I don't go, "Well, yeah, well, you fucking lost in the World Cup." I can't because we're true. We're fucking true. So I can't even throw that back at him.
The Americans only get involved when it directly involves them. And then they're like, it's like that Sailor Moon meme, "I've saved the day, but you've done nothing." And then they just go away.
Well, me and my mates have like memed it because it's like, "Oh, we drew with USA. That means USA won." Because like last time we drew with them, the US printed like loads of like newspapers saying that they won. It's like, no, you fucking didn't. It was 0-0. No one scored the entire fucking game, and you were just as shit as we were. Like, don't mark it as a fucking victory. Like,
What's Glazes' biggest regret?
I don't know if I would call it a regret, but his hockey career being cut short because of a piece of shit during beer league hockey. But like, you know, he can't control that. But you know, I know it's there's this TV show called Shoresy, and we can't watch the last episode together because you know it still hurts him, and like it fucking sucks. So, and I know he still wants to be out on the ice, so I'd probably say that.
yeah, not being able to play hockey fucking sucks. It's like if
So is
you
that-
guys were like told you couldn't go, kick a ball.
No, but for them it would be if you can't drink tea anymore.
Or like
Yeah.
rugby
Very
or
true.
something like that.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
like
not rugby.
That I mean, to be fair, I used to play rugby in like high school. but
I
I've
did
never
too.
used-
That was the first time I dislocated my shoulder.
It's great. It's a great sport.
Great sport.
But,
Could use a little bit more padding, but hey.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I used to, but I'm more leaning on the T side. That would upset me more
Yeah, me too.
because I live off that shit.
Although
like,
I'd rather give up tea than coffee because coffee is like my main source.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just
mean,
like
yeah,
that, Brad's lost his citizenship to the UK.
Nah. You can
Your
come
flight
here
has been
'cause
booked.
I guzzle fucking coffee.
Blaze literally mainlines coffee anytime we go on a road trip.
It has to be
Oh,
done.
It doesn't matter the time. Like, I'll get home somewhere. It's like 2 a.m. Like, yeah, I'll have fucking coffee and then go to bed.
What's your guys' perfect coffee?
Sorry?
What's your guys'
Lavazza, let's
perfect
say
coffee?
the really good Chris's mom's perfect coffee. Every time I go over, his mom makes me like old world
Cappuccino.
Italian Greek coffee. It's like
Ooh.
made from that coffee maker that Joe Pesci tells Buddy to grab off the thing in Goodfellas, like one of those
Yeah.
classic.
Yeah,
one of like the old
Bialetti. It's called a
school-
Bialetti.
Oh my god, that is the shit right there.
Is it like frothy
Notice
or is
how
it
he
just
only
like?
says the Italian coffees, because that's where it's at, boys.
Yeah, there's the best. To be fair, can confirm.
We just got a fancy coffee machine at my work, and my boss had to have a conversation with me saying it takes me too long to make the coffee. That I need to speed up. But I'm like, this is an important process, and I'm trying to get as much time off
Gotta be
away from my
perfect.
desk as possible. So,
Man, I never worked a minimum wage job without taking 20 minutes to go to the bathroom to masturbate.
but to be fair,
Like,
like I haven't tried. Well, to be fair, I haven't tried that. I think at my last job I probably did, but but no, like I just like I like to make it nice coffee because it's like I'm not just gonna go and like make a half-assed one and then probably like 10 minutes later make another one again. I'll make it properly.
Gotta be
So I like to-
perfect. Yeah. Yeah, I actually had a thing because when my first job, which is like a minimum wage job, just doing like insurance, call center shit, really bad job. So like, I would want to spend as much time away from my desk as possible. So I'd just go and like sit in the bathroom and just watch like videos or something. But like when you do insurance, like everything's timed. So every time you're away from your desk, that's timed. So I actually had my manager call and asked if I have a problem with my bowels. So I'm just like, okay, I guess I need to stop now. I didn't have an answer for that. Like,
I
we're not
just
having this
fart into the
conversation.
phone.
It's like, what do you think, motherfucker?
See, at my
minimum
last
wage,
job,
minimum effort.
see, I haven't done this with my
Exactly.
new job because it's where I'm working now, pretty decent. They pay us really well, and it actually makes me give a shit about the job. But my last one, I was paid shitly and treated like shit. So when we were working from home during COVID, I installed like a little thing that just moved my cursor every now and again, so it looked like I was online. And
clever
I'm not
bastard.
gonna lie, I played PS4 that entire time. The fucking like 2 years that we were in lockdown, year I was working at the company whilst in lockdown, I basically fucking platinumed every game I had. Had no work
Nice.
done, and then handed in my notice and moved somewhere else. I was like, "Fuck
You
yeah!"
just got you just got your manager on the phone, like you can say double kill. I was like, what was that? Oh, just IT things, don't you worry about it.
You
You
know,
wouldn't get it.
if you pay me the minimum, I'm gonna give you the minimum effort, like, which is
way she
10 minutes
goes.
on the morning, and I'm gonna fuck off for the rest of the day. So
Has to
I
be
was
done.
like, "Fuck 'em."
I missed the COVID working from home. I had a buddy that worked at the same place that I used to work, and we would literally play golf online, like on PS4, in like a match, and he'd be working, boom, take a shot. I'd be working, boom, take a shot. So it was very it did work out, but it didn't work out for long.
Yeah,
It's like a good
it's one
time
of
though.
those things where, like, I still get to work from home, like with my new job, but I make sure I actually get shit done because I'm actually paid well for what I'm doing. So I'm now like I actually want to do this now. Like what I'm getting paid is like pretty decent, so I actually want to keep it. The other one I just did not give a shit. I honestly was hoping they'd fire me because then it would save me the hassle of having to walk in the office and go, I'm leaving, because I had enough. I was there like asked for like pay rises like 5 times and they were like, no, you can't get one. I was like, you fucking
PS4 is.
yeah. I was like, all right, minimum effort, boys. So yeah.
So, what would you say is Glazes' biggest pet peeve? So, like little things that annoy him. Well, I guess you've already spoiled one from earlier with people walking slow in front of him.
Driving, someone's going too slowly in the left
yeah.
lane, and he's just screaming, "Move over!" the entire
There's
MVP.
There's been a few times where, like, after the drive, Chris just goes, "Yeah, there was just like genuinely traffic, though." And I'd be like, "No, because the only reason there's traffic is because someone's being an idiot up there and causing." I'd turn into Dennis Reynolds in that episode.
Oh my God, I love that.
Of It's Always Sunny, where it's just like, "Why am I covered in blood? Because I slit the throat of the person who makes all the traffic." The traffic is probably one of the fucking biggest, or it's like, because we do a lot of country driving, or, as you know, 2-lane roads, people that don't pass or drive or allow you to pass, or truckers that fucking go to pass another truck or some shit.
It's nice having Glaze in the car, because if I'm driving, I'll just roll down his side of the window so he can yell at them. And then I'm just focused on like steering us out of the way. There have been a few close calls between Laval most recently with that one trucker, and then those two idiots when we were on our way back from Manitoba that almost ran us off the road.
Oh my God.
Yeah. We've had some narrow encounters, but hey, we're still here.
See, my girlfriend, when it comes to road rage, is the angriest fucking person on planet. She is the calmest person I know, and like whenever I'm like in a bad mood, she always manages to calm me down. And I never see her angry, other than when we get in the car. It's like the small bit of rage that's in her is just dedicated to driving. Like I'll be sat in the passenger seat, and I'm just like looking out the windows, just kind of like in my own fucking little world. And all I hear is, "You fucking cunt!" And it's like I'm there like, "What happened?" And she's like, "You see that guy like 2 cars right in front of us? Yeah, you didn't indicate." I'm like, "That's not affecting us though." And she's there like, "Doesn't fucking matter. It affected that person, didn't it?" And she's like, just screaming. And I'm there like, I was like, "It's fine. It's fine. It's all good." It's like, "No, fucking tell me it's fine." I'm like, okay, I'll shut the fuck up.
Just put your music in, praying to be over.
And then we get out of the car, and she's like, what do you want to do for tea tonight?" And she's like,
"What do you want, pumpkin?"
And I'm there like, "All right, fucking Patrick Bateman. Like, you just turned off like that." Honestly, the amount, everyone I know gets angry, but my girlfriend gets so fucking angry driving. She's calmed down a bit now, but sometimes I'm in the car like, shut your fucking mouth, Nathan. Just make sure you just get from A to fucking B.
See, I have like loads of little things that annoy me, like when I'm on a bus and someone's like talking on the phone but in loudspeaker.
Oh, fuck, I hate that. Yeah.
I'm like, just fucking put headphones in. I'll just like take loudspeaker off. Like, why does everybody else need to hear the conversation? And then when you walk in and like you and the other person are going the same way, like I've moved this direction so you can go that way. Don't fucking get in my lane. Fuck off. Like, there's so many just people things, you know. Or like things that shouldn't be annoying. Like when I can see behind me that there's someone in the corridor and I have to hold the door open for them. I'm just like, I kind of feel like I have to do it, but then like they're just taking ages to get to the door. I'm like, I should just close it, but I feel like I shouldn't.
Yeah, you at least do that polite little like half run. Where it's like, I'm running, but I'm not putting like the full effort into this. Like I'm just letting you know that I can see you holding the door, and I'm gonna.
You guys not have the handicap buttons? That's what I usually do. I'll just smack the handicap thing as I walk away.
Mate,
oh damn.
Mate, we're in the Stone Ages with this shit. Like it's all just open that manually. Like if you get a disabled door, you know you're in a nice building. Like, you're like, oh,
it's a treat.
They got the disabled button.
Basic human rights. It's a treat, boys. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna
struggle to open it.
They're the original violators of human rights. So let's
we invented that shit. No, my biggest.
The sun never set on it.
It's like London Museum is just full of shit that we stole whilst committing atrocities.
Yeah, my girlfriend went to Greece and she's like, "Where's Greece?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, sorry, we have that as well."
Yeah, we've got everything from Greece.
Greece is in London now.
Yeah.
Yes. Didn't you get the memo? You know,
this sacred diamond that's like worshipped by this culture is in London. It's like, haha, we're not giving it back though. It's like, all right. Yeah. My biggest pet peeve is probably, when entitlement. I had some guy on the bus the other fucking day. He had like a pram, and the guy pulled up pretty close to the fucking curb, and he spent 20 minutes. And this was annoying because I had to be somewhere. Spent 20 minutes screaming at the bus driver about how he could have pulled up to the curb closer, in account of he's got a pram, and he's like, "You can see me. How many bus drivers do this, and I've reported every single one of them. Why don't you just why don't you just pick up the fucking pram? Like, just pick up the fucking pram. Like,
Teach your kid to walk.
yeah,
Why is
exactly.
your kid
Tell him
so
to be such a
lazy?
fucking pussy.
Get him out of there. Make him fucking walk.
I was sat there thinking, my mum used to do that whilst holding me with my brother and my sister in the pram. You can fucking do it with one. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
come on.
and we watched it. I watched him do it. I'm like, that wasn't even hard. Like, that was a 2-second fucking thing. So yeah, entitlement pisses me off.
Agreed.
What would you say is Chris's favorite gig memory?
Probably like the first one with Exodus, if it isn't the tour that he just did this past year when we saw them in 2017. That was like the first time we went on the tour bus and we
with
interviewed
Obituary and Power Trip.
Yeah,
Sickest show.
I'm so glad I got to see
That
Power
was-
Trip before it happened.
That was our first time filming together too, because then we did the Warbringer one in the springtime in Exodus was 2017. Warbringer was like 2018-ish, late 2017, early 2018. But yeah, Hundy P. Exodus on the bus, and at the time, Zet still smoked weed. So it was like that 70s show when the back door opened, and he's just ripping a fucking greasy toke out of a Coke can, like an
a
old
Diet
school
Coke can.
Yeah. Oh my God.
All of that.
Yeah. And now, bless him. He's lost a ton of weight. He looks great. He sounds even better now. He stopped smoking the weed, but it was just sick to be our first time filming, being on Exodus's bus, and then Glaze sending me off for the Exodus tour this year. Wow, it's pretty sick.
That seems like a movie moment, just with the back door open and he's just there with the Coke can.
Oh, it was that 70s show, like 100%.
Oh yeah, I envy you going on the tour with it, like Exodus, man, because that's a personal dream of mine.
Few people have told me that.
Oh yeah.
Here's the thing: I make Gary laugh, so he likes me.
Ah. I remember I remember I had fangirled once because you liked one of my photos, and I was there like, haha.
He's actually real good on social media. He's the most active out of all of them. I've been trying to convince Lee to start his own cooking show, Appetite for Altus, but he's not on any social media platform. He doesn't have any guitar endorsements. Like, he just wants to do his own thing and be left alone. Actually, all he wants to do is go to the bar at the end of the night. That's really it.
I respect that. That, like, I like when people just know what they want to do, and they're just like, I'm just gonna do this. I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say like Exodus and Meeting Exodus? Because obviously, I imagine like they're one of your favorite bands of all time. Like, was it exactly what you imagined it to be, or was it better?
Yeah, they were just as cool as I thought they would be, and like even touring with them, they're still teenagers. The way they speak to each other, and the way they have their own isms. So Gary Holt got this vegan cake from this place in London, Ontario. He takes one bite of it, goes, this is fucking bunk. And he lets Zet have a piece of the cake. He's like, yeah, this is bunk, dude. And they're just like, I'm just looking at them. They're still fucking teenagers. And like, especially when they start
like Mexican weed in 1978. Like, that's fucking bunk.
I know.
Yeah. But yeah, just as I thought they would be, they're like, these guys are pushing 60, but they still act like they're in their 20s, save for, a decent portion of the guys have stopped drinking and partying, but Lee still shuts down the bar. Like, he's still fucking pounding beers, and he would be the one talking. I'd be like, no, Lee, I gotta go to bed. We're up early tomorrow. He's like, that's fine. You should be hungover while you're with us. And he would literally be like, you're partying with us. Exit us. Like, from the toxic. So I can't say no to that.
I think it explains why
mean-
they do so well though, because like they seem to have so much fun still, even for a band of their age. You know what I mean? Which
Oh,
I think
yeah.
is the most important thing. Like I can't say the same for like every band from that era. You know, you can
Yeah.
tell that some of them hate each other, but because they're like bros and they still have fun and do stuff together, I think that's pretty great.
Yeah, they were watching 49ers football on Sunday when we were on the road. Everyone's still finding a place to go get a good steak or decent Chinese food. Like they do everything together still.
Oh yeah,
Well
I'm jealous, man.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
So I've got one last question for you guys, and it's one that you can answer for each other too. If you were both to get filthy rich in an instant, what would be the first thing that you'd buy? So you can answer for each other.
I think for Glaze, it would be his Detroit Pistons Grant Hill 90s authentic.
That
Well,
sounds very
that-
specific, so I
that-
imagine it's true.
That or catch up on rent.
That too, yeah. I think he's talking more of an impulse, like something you want kind of purchase.
Oh, I mean, at this point,
I really do need this. So, and then what about for Chris?
Chris, I mean, he already has a lot of his jersey wants. For him, I would say more getting like a home studio so he can start getting his bass going and get all the streams going and just start recording and getting back out there and fucking getting thrash to the next level. And I'll pitch on that, but I'm not going to pay for all of it. So I shouldn't have to.
I talked to a friend of mine recently because during our so someone from the local scene in Toronto passed away recently, Walter Frobrick, and he was an incredible human being. And something that there was a guest speaker, a doctor, that was talking about what are you making time for, or what have you been putting off? And like for me personally, it's been putting off making music because I've always been, I need a studio. But I talked to a friend of mine, I have a preamp, we've got cameras, we just got to light something up, and I want to get some covers going ASAP for the new year. So that's my personal goal for me that I'll leave for the audience as well. Expect some fucking bass covers this year because studio build is expensive. Doing DIY will never die.
Oh yeah.
Well, then we'll look forward to seeing it.
All you really need is just a nice Scarlett, and you can roll from there. Reaper's free, even though they're like, oh, by the way, you haven't paid for your copy of Reaper. You're like, still evaluate. I've had a copy of Reaper on my MacBook for 3 years now, and they're there like, yay, you haven't paid yet. And I'm like, still evaluating. It's like, bro, I wish there'd be a pop-up one day like, bro, it's been 3 years. You're fucking paying. Like,
I
never paid for Wikipedia either. I used it, for fucking all the way through school.
yeah,
So
exactly.
I've used I've used Reaper for all my demos, and there's so many on there, and not once have they gone, dude, you're taking the piss now. It's like a week, yeah, maybe, but you've been fucking. We can see you've been using it.
Yeah, I mean, not with like that, but like with my Adobe suite, for like editing softwares and stuff. Like I used to get it cheaper because I was a student at the time, and then obviously I edit a lot of videos, so I wanted to pay for the service. But every time they'll call me every year, or they'll send me a message like, "Oh, by the way, we're sending the price up to 50 now," and I'm just like, every time I'll just go into like the chat, and I'm like, "Can you just like not do that?" And they're like, "Yeah, okay, it seems reasonable." I don't even have to give them an explanation. They just do it. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna see how many years I can do this for just to get it as cheap as possible.
I wish I could do that. I'm paying like £20 a month for just fucking Photoshop and Lightroom.
You might as well just get the fucking full package.
No, the full mate. If I could get the full package, I'm not justifying paying like 50 quid a month for two apps.
Ask them to make it cheaper. Seems to work. You don't even have to give a reason.
Yeah. So, yo, can you make this cheaper for me? My mate Brad isn't a uni student anymore. He's getting it for 30. It's like, wait, shit.
But yeah, honestly, thank you guys so much. It's been a really fun episode. I've been laughing all the way through. So yeah, I'm loving hearing all the stories, and yeah, I'm sure we'll get you guys on again. Seems to be like an annual thing now. I think for the last 3 years, at this point, every year we've managed to get you guys on. So maybe we'll get you on before that. We'll do a summer
Thanks
episode.
for having us, fellas.
No
Pleasure,
worries, man. Thank you for coming on.
Honestly, what you guys doing? It's truly inspiring. Like, keep on the grind, loving the content. So yeah, get yourself a jersey.
Thank you.
Get yourself a
Yes,
vest.
get yourself a jersey. Thrashedtv.
Yep.
go hit us up. Make sure you go, if for some reason and you're on our channel and you're looking at this, go check out these guys. Go check out Headbangers Podcast. They're pumping out shit all the time. So check them out.
Yeah.
Check out thrash.ca. Like, subscribe, both our YouTubes, all that good stuff.
And again, if you're from France, just start by.
Yeah.
Kidding.
Fucking now
I'm
won't see
kidding.
out of here. Fuck off.
I hope you enjoyed the win.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Catch you next time.